Hey Alfredo, Jason Lee here. In the event that we don't get to meet up this week sometime, I kind of wanted to make this video for you just to outline a little bit more about what we do on top of converting your website over to a mobile-friendly platform. So what I did was I kind of set up a little presentation here for you so I can kind of go through some of the key steps and ways we can get your phone to start ringing off the hook. What I started with here was a Google search, and I typed in probably the number one string of keywords that people are going to be searching for when they go to Google carpet cleaning Las Vegas, carpet cleaning companies, all these different strings of keywords you can rank individually for, just so you know. This is probably the top one, probably the most competitive one. It has the most traffic. Let's see, where is that traffic thing? This is a website called Jaxi. And I typed in carpet cleaning Las Vegas, and it gives us a little bit of a statistic here on how much traffic is actually, excuse me, my mic is getting messed up. How much traffic per month? Yeah, per month. It's getting 800, okay, that's how many times it's searched for a month, right? This statistic here says, if you're on first page, this is what they estimate your monthly traffic would be per website. Now that's just for carpet cleaning Las Vegas. There's all these other ones here. There's hundreds of them, right, that you can rank for. We want to go for the top ones, like even down here. This one has a decent amount of traffic. Carpet cleaning Las Vegas, Nevada. If somebody types in Nevada at one time and not Nevada on the second time, it gives you a completely different statistic. So you could rank for all these different ones, not necessarily Zero Res or Sears, but all the in-between ones like best carpet cleaning, professional carpet cleaning, cheap carpet cleaning. So that's kind of a little tool that I use to kind of look and see where we need to target a lot of your keywords and a lot of your content that we need to write for your site. This is basically some of your competitors. I just took Jay's Carpet Cleaning because he was on top, and then this is Noble Carpet Cleaning, but they came up with a weird name. So Jay's is at number 3. I think A1 is number 1, but I just took kind of the second or third guy, and then the fifth guy, and it gives you page 1, position 5, page 1, position 3. So you're on page 3 according to this tool, position 21 total. So being on page 1 obviously gets you in that realm of getting that 80% of all the sales that go on for carpet cleaning go through page 1. Whether you're on the bottom of page 1 or top of page 1, you're still exposed to that traffic. So being on page 3 really does you no good as far as getting website traffic that converts to actual sales, right? So just to kind of outline this right quick, this is the ad section. You may or may not be paying for Google AdWords, but this is where the ads show up. They have a little ad in front of them, each one of them. Every time I click on that, it costs whoever is running this ad money. So this is how you can pay to get at the top of Google right here. You can pay $5, $7, some people pay $10, $15, $20 a click to be on the top of this, right? Which I don't necessarily recommend, but it's a good way to kick things off and get a lot of traffic to your website for sometimes a pretty cheap amount of money, right? And I can manage that for you as well and kind of target that where we need to target it and kind of mess around with it and tweak it to try to get you the most bang for your buck out of that. The second section of a Google page of page 1 is the map pack. This is where we see the local listings, which is primarily based off of your Google Plus page. I don't know if you have one or not. I kind of tried to look for one. I couldn't find it, but I didn't look through all of them. So we can make you a Google Plus page or optimize the one that you already have. And this is a really, really, really powerful area right here as far as getting calls and obviously traffic to your website. I think on a mobile device, it doesn't even have website. It just says call over here. So if somebody's looking you up on a mobile device and you're number 1, all they have to do is click the call. They don't even go to your website. They just click the call, right? So that's super killer right there. Like that's where you want to be, is number 1, right? And then the third section is everything below the map pack is just your organic listings. And this is just where you rank naturally over time, strength of your domain name, which is your .com, your domain.com name. There's a lot of different factors that I'll go over later in the video, where ranking number one here and number one here is that's kind of like the top of the top right there, right? We're talking about 40% of all the calls are going to go to you and you, if you're here and here. Then mix that with, going on and paying for some search up here if you choose to do so. You can have 3 pieces of real estate on page 1, right? So let's go into, let's just look at your site real quick, okay? There's a couple things that Google likes to see, and one of the main things is content, which is really just text, lots of text on your homepage. So I'm not seeing a whole lot of text on your homepage. Maybe a paragraph here. What's the read more? That link might not even work. Okay, there it works, but still we're talking about what, 75 words, maybe 100 words, right? To really boost your ranking in Google, we want to put a minimum of 1,000 words on your homepage, and then look at the competitors and figure out, kind of reverse engineer them if we need to add 5, 10, 15 more pages with another 1,000 words each just to outdo them. That's what we got to do, right? So it looks like you got about 4 pages with not a whole lot of content on them, right? One of them's even just a form with no words, right? So that's huge. Like if we put 1,000 words on your homepage and then do a great services page, residential page, commercial page, tile and grout page, and we just pimp that thing out, we're talking about, on top of going mobile friendly, we're talking about, greatly increasing your exposure and your rank just by doing that, adding a bunch of really good content, a lot of good pictures that are optimized properly, and that's all stuff that I know how to do, and I can get that done for you. Let's look at one of your competitors here. Now, this guy's like on top for one of the top keywords, so he's got a lot of pages. I looked him up. He's actually got a lot of content on his pages, at least more than most guys do. Just kind of go through, looking, he at least has 200-300 words on each page, right? So, if we go back to here, this is a great looking site. It looks clean. I like the pictures. It looks, I like your branding and all that. But if you remember the video I made you before, we can easily take this branding and just switch it over to a way more mobile friendly, user friendly website. So if somebody does find you on their mobile device, it's super easy to just click and call, right? We mix that with a ton of new content, and do a lot of on-page optimization, like the pictures and all that kind of thing. That can really be a great head start on top of your competitors. Here's the other guy. Let me show you this. Here's Alexa. This kind of gives you like a global rank, which really doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but it's important. This is one of your competitors here. He's getting most of his traffic, 74% of his traffic, from Carpet Cleaning Las Vegas, which is pretty much the #1 string of keywords that we want to go for, right? So let's look at yours. You're getting 44% from the same string of keywords. We're also getting excuse me, another 48% from, it looks like, your email address, or just your URL. So we definitely want to switch that up to get to be 80% for this guy right here. You know what I mean? And then even residential carpet cleaning, we want to bump that up to a couple percent, right? So we want to rank for multiple keywords. So the next thing I wanted to show you was, that all is fine and dandy, but we really want to get you on the top of this map pack, because I believe this is probably one of the most powerful tools we can use as far as marketing your business to get you the business and the traffic that you need to be on top of this map pack. And if you notice, there's only 3 spots, so it's prime real estate. I mean, this is lakefront property right here. You put your name right here, and I can get you there. That's a game changer right there. So the citation tracker, a citation is just your name, address, and phone number being logged in and spread across the web on local directories like Facebook would be one, but Yellow Book, Dex, all that kind of thing would be one, right? So it looks like, you have 28, but you could have, 104 more. And this is just a numbers game. You just kind of want to beat your competitors. If they've got, Jay's Carpet's above you, he's like ranked 3, right? So if you want to beat him, you don't want to do like 43, you want to do like 143. And then the number one guy probably has 80 or 90, say maybe even 100. So we want to do like 200 for you, 200 more than what you have already. So if we do 228 total, you're going to beat them in that respect. Now that's not the only thing that matters for this. Great content, mobile friendly, good citations, and a couple other things I'm going to explain once we get down into the organic section here. Definitely affect your Google local listing. Another thing that's really great is to fully fill out your Google Plus page, have a Facebook page, have a Yelp page, have even a Pinterest page. What else? Tumblr, like any kind of social signals we can point at your domain name is just going to help you in the long run as far as activity and what Google sees as that's good. Wow, look, they've got an active Facebook page. They got lots of likes. They're posting stuff on Pinterest. They're engaging with their marketplace. So, okay. With that being said, let's go down to we're going to go down here and look at the organic listings. This is what everybody thinks. Being on number one on page one. On Google is being right here, right below the map pack. Now this map pack didn't used to exist years ago, so basically you were number one, you were way up here, right below the ads, right? But this is still a killer spot to be in. This is where you want to shoot for, right? So we can have 1, 2, 3 pieces of real estate here, possibly your Facebook page, maybe even a YouTube video if we can get that up. So you can take up multiple spots down here with other citation style things like Facebook page or Yelp listings, stuff like that. As you can see, Yelp is right here. So you want Yelp to get you on a number one as well, right? Noble Carpet Cleaners has Yelp putting them at number one, right? So that's cool. That's what we want to do too. So we want to get you lots of Yelp reviews. We want to get you lots of these Google Plus reviews. So your stars, you get 27, 30, 50 reviews, lots of good reviews. I can help you get those. But primarily the number one way to push your your organic ranking up is through what's known as a backlink. So a backlink is like, let me show you a good example of this from my website. Just bear with me, please. I'm going to go to the contact page. This is my website that I built for myself, for my business. Oh, here we go. Here's a little picture right here. You can kind of see. We already went through the keyword, what to target your content and what to target your business for, right? And then we talked about the content, like writing good authoritative content, and a lot of it, Google likes to see that. Local citations, I told you, were key in getting you in the map pack, and that's like signing up for all these Manta, Yell, and Foursquare and all that. We talked about Google AdWords, right? That's how you pay. That's just paid search. And then backlinks is what's going to drive you up the organic rankings. So this little house represents your domain or your website. All these little blue dots represent other websites pointing to you as if they were voting for you, saying, hey, this is, these are good guys, they do great service, I'm going to vote for them. And basically the simplest form of this is them typing out your championcarpetcleanerslv.com and then linking that text from their website to yours. So that's going to greatly increase your organic ranking and get you pushed up through page 3 up to the top of page 2 and so on and so on until we get to the top, and then nobody can touch you. So there's a couple really involved processes in getting those backlinks. Normally people build them over time, and they're very organic and they're very natural. From, say, newspaper companies or news stations, radio stations, putting your new stations putting your website on their website and linking to you, other carpet cleaning sites from places